This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, that was certainly a lot of fun to watch. The Red Sox, another shutout on this road trip. They've played well this season at Camden Yards. Lucas Giolito, 8 scoreless, home runs, 2 solo shots, 1 from Trevor Story, 1 from David Hamilton, who had 3 RBIs on the night. And the Red Sox now 5-1 on this road trip to New York and Charm City. They've got 2 more in Baltimore over the next 2 days against the O's. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller. I've called games from the Tokyo Dome in Japan, Dodger Stadium, Target Field, Kauffman Stadium, Jacobs Field, Globe Life in Arlington, Granger Stadium in Kinston, North Carolina. We are here and providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you download your podcast. We are presented by FanDuel. Football season is around the corner. Visit FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now. Audience participation, you know we encourage it. We know that you love it. We want to hear from you, our first-timers, our everydayers, and yes, we refer to you as the Royal Rooters. With us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, hit that comment button and share your thoughts on David Hamilton knocking in 3, the Red Sox with another shutout, and Lucas Giolito, 2 starts and 15 scoreless innings against the Orioles this season, notched his 9th win of the season, and 15 scoreless in 2 starts against Baltimore. That is certainly impressive.
This is what you'll be talking about.
9th shutout win of the season, 2nd on this road trip, and 2nd this season against the Baltimore Orioles. I remember when I lived in Wilmington, Delaware, I'd go down to Camden Yards, and the Red Sox on a couple of occasions in town, and caught Red Sox Orioles at Camden Yards, and it was referenced as Fenway South. You probably know all about that. The crowds, and understandable, the last couple of games in Baltimore and 2 more games on this on the trip for the Red Sox in Baltimore, but a sparse crowd, you could say. But a couple of Red Sox, let's go Red Sox chants throughout the course of the night. Trevor Story gets things going against Kyle Bradish, making his first start of the season, coming off Tommy John surgery, and Story delivering on a home run, a milestone for Trevor Story. Solo shot in the 2nd, broken 0 for 10, by the way, career against Bradish, who had a strong outing. Gave up the solo home run to Story in the 2nd, gave up a solo home run to David Hamilton in the 3rd, and he pitched well. His overall numbers, giving up just the 2 runs in his outing, and he ended up striking out 10 total. Didn't walk a single batter, and allowed 4 hits over 6 innings through 81 pitches total. But the Red Sox in this game, up 2-0, and the story on the other side, the pitching of Lucas Giolito. He retired 8 in a row to start. Again, his 2nd scoreless outing of the season against Baltimore. 15 scoreless innings this season against the Orioles. Retired the side 1-2-3, and did it again. Retired 8 in a row before giving up his first base hit. And over the first inning, 3 innings and just 1 hit allowed. Ran into, I guess you could say, a bit of trouble in the 6th inning. Alex Jackson, one of 3 Jacksons in the lineup, with a base hit. And then Jeremia Jackson with a base hit as well. But Gunnar Henderson struck out. Colton Cowser grounding out to first, inning over. And then Giolito in the 7th inning retired the side 1-2-3. The rookie Baseo, and then Mayo, and then Beavers on 4 pitches. And then it got Red Sox are running the 8th inning. Sadon, yes, you like to see him getting things going. A double scores as he moved to 3rd on a sac bunt by David Hamilton. Hamilton had himself a night. How about it? The home run, got a bunt down, moved the runner along, and then Rafaela in that 8th inning making it 3-0. As he scores from 3rd, Narvaez, a little swinging bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher, goes to the backstop. Narvaez, fielder's choice, RBI, out at second base. And then Hamilton finishes the night off. And we'll get to Giolito finishing the night off. But Hamilton in the top of the 9th inning, a pop-up double to left field. Third baseman didn't realize how many outs there were. Fires across the diamond. Rafaela hustling, beats it. Bloop double, 2-run double for Hamilton to make it 5-0. And with that, you sit Aroldis Chapman down. Justin Wilson, a couple of base hits allowed in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Ground balls getting by infielders. That's okay. Got Mountcastle, the pinch hitter, to strike out to end the ball game. But Giolito, how about how he finished up? Facing Jeremia Jackson in the eighth inning, 11 pitches in the at-bat, struck him out on a changeup, outing over, 8 scoreless for Lucas Giolito. Again, he was terrific. At one point, retired 8 in a row. Then at another point, retired 6 in a row. Had 4 1-2-3 innings on the night. And the Red Sox pick up the victory with Giolito on the mound. He was terrific. And now, you got 2 more left. And you've got Bello, then Crochet. You're 5-1. 6-2, 7-1, both on the table. You think Bello is going to go out there, and Bello pitches against TBA, to be announced. They have not announced their starting pitcher for the game on Wednesday night. And then it's Crochet going and making the start in the finale on Thursday afternoon. The Red Sox will be wrapping up the road trip, either looking to take 3 out of 4 in the series or taking all 4 and going 6-2 or 7-1 on the road trip through New York and Baltimore. And at the beginning of the trip, when you had lost 3 in a row, you're thinking, oh boy, 3-5 might not look too bad. But right now, 6-2 on the table, 7-1 on the table as well for the Red Sox. And you've got Bello and you've got Crochet. No reason to think that those 2 guys aren't going to continue to pitch the way they've been pitching of late. And really, Crochet, throughout the course of the season, a couple of clunkers, but very few and far between. And then you've got Bello tomorrow, who's pitched well. I mean, he was outstanding the last time out. Expect him to go out there and do similar. Exactly what he did against the Yankees last time out? Maybe not. But it's certainly possible. But Crochet goes against lefty Cade Povich. That'll be the pitching matchup for the finale on Thursday. We do want to hear from you, our everydayers, our first-timers, our Royal Rooters, and you are next, Locked On Red Sox Postcast. And we are presented by 5-Hour Energy. Time to fuel up and turn it up with 5-Hour Energy Transfusion. This grape, ginger, and lime-flavored shot brings the iconic taste of the golf course favorite to a non-alcoholic boost. Perfect for sinking birdies or making great memories with friends and family. It's a hole-in-one for your energy game. Whether you're out on the course or just need that little extra push to power through your day, 5-Hour Energy Transfusion delivers the clubhouse flavor you love without ever having to leave the green. Golf is all about good times with good people and good flavors. The grape, ginger, lime flavor of 5-Hour Energy Transfusion gives you the best parts of your clubhouse go-to without leaving the course and without having to chase down that beverage cart. Now you can amp up the fun even more. Just buy, snap, and enter for a chance to win a dream golf trip for 2 to any golf tournament in the USA. Tee up that trip. Visit 5hewin.com for full rules and entry. No purchase necessary. Excludes the Masters tournament. Ends October 31, 2025. Locked On Red Sox Postcast also presented by FanDuel. It's here today. Take advantage. August 26, we now dub it as the official Fan Futures Day, a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel, right now, on Tuesday, August 26th, giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, this is your moment. This is your day. Who's going to be the MVP? Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen. You know I'm sarcastic when I say Aaron Rodgers, right? Crown your champion in August. Are you thinking Eagles for the repeat? I certainly have a couple of friends who would love that. Chiefs, maybe the Bills. My sister, my brother-in-law, my niece and nephew, they'd be happy with a Super Bowl championship for the Buffalo Bills. Pats, maybe next year. Maybe a 2-year window opening up here for the New England Patriots. You can also parlay your division winner dark horses as well. Visit the FanDuel app today. Start planning your futures bets now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only, and that day is today. FanDuel, play your game. All right, again, shutout victory for the Red Sox. 9th of the season, second on the trip, second the season against the Orioles. Red Sox, remember, losing record at home against the Orioles, but they've now won 4 of the 5 meetings at Camden Yards with 2 more to go. Red Sox, 9th shutout win of the season. Now 19-1 when Story hits a home run. Baseball Reference would have it as 20-1, but he did have a 2-home run game. 13 of Story's 21 home runs this season coming on the road. 43rd time this season and second straight game where the Red Sox hit 2 or more home runs. Now 34-9 with a multiple home run game. And Giolito, Red Sox now 62 quality starts from their starters this season, and he now has 13 quality starts on his resume for 2025. Who is our Royal Rooter that is in the leadoff spot? We've got a lot of comments to get to, and we are going to start with, no surprise here, Emily Sox. Giolito was nasty tonight. He really was. The changeup was terrific, I believe. First Nesson reference, Dave O'Brien, Lou Merlone saying he threw 26, 27 changeups on the night. The changeup to Jeremia Jackson struck him out for the final out in the 8th inning. And that was a long at bat. And to be able to throw a changeup in that situation after he had fouled off several tough pitches to come back with that was terrific. Emily Sox. But I'm beyond done watching Yoshida waste an at bat. If we can't DFA, then just sit him on the bench. That's tough this time of the year. I mean, he's not going down. It's sort of been a lost season. There's still time for Yoshida. I mean, look at David Hamilton. Home run, 4th of the season. The bloop double, but you know what? You've got to take advantage of that 9th inning. Again, third baseman not realizing how many outs there are, sort of nonchalant across the diamond. Rafaela hustling down the line, reaches, and that allows Hamilton with the pop-up double. Beavers didn't look comfortable on it, was thinking maybe the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson, was coming out, but the ball falls in, 2-run score. You don't charge an error in that situation. It's a 2-run double for Hamilton, hustling out of the box. But you've just, the way they kind of finished up the game, again, Giolito in the 7th, retiring the side on 4 straight pitches, I've almost pulled my hair out. I've had the dump button where I've wanted to curse here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast when the Red Sox go up there and go down quickly and quietly in less than 7 or 8 pitches. Giolito retired the side on 4 pitches in that 7th inning. That can't happen at the big league level. That can't. You're the 3rd hitter up in that lineup. You almost have to take 2 strikes. 1, 2, 3 on 4 pitches. And that kind of, set up the rest of the game for the Orioles. And I'm a little disappointed with Baltimore doing that. And again, it happens. But this team needs to grind it out the rest of the way. It really did, in my view. Curtis, 5-1 start to the road trip. Pitching is killing it. Really is. I mean, Chapman would have been ready in a 3-0 game. And Wilson got the job done in the 9th inning. Got the final out, struck out Mountcastle, the pinch hitter. Ball game over. No Whitlock, no Chapman. And now you may have Slayton coming back either Wednesday or Thursday. And Ref Snyder might be a righty bat added to the lineup as well. I wish the password, having enough difficulty saying the password, let alone Justinson Garcia. I don't like seeing him sit in the dugout. He's in the big leagues, yeah, but I mean, I want to see him. I want to see him in the lineup. I really do. Emily, Giolito dug deep for that last strike. Yeah, he did, but came out swinging. That was a 3-2 changeup again after fouling off a couple of tough pitches and struck him out, outing over. What an outing! The Goods 10. Believe a first timer. Welcome in. If not, welcome back. What an outing! Gio got some huge. We call them cojones here. I think you get that joke. Emily Sox. The 2 hits in the last made me a smidge nervous because our defense wasn't looking very sharp. Hey, balls got through. Balls get through on occasion. It happens. Curtis. Baltimore did their best Yankees impression on defense in the 9th. LOL. Yeah, you can make a case for that. I thought it looked familiar. That responding to Curtis from Emily Sox. LOL. Yeah. What was Beavers looking at? From Emily Sox. I think he was waiting for the shortstop to bail him out, but that was far enough in left field where that should be his ball. I think Lou Merlone mentioned that as well. George White, Sox keep rolling. Giolito and Wilson lock O's down. I'm glad they got the shutout. I really was. I'm glad Wilson did that. I'm going to look at my phone here for just a minute while I continue to talk, but don't make eye contact here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. You know what I'm doing. And I'm going to hit refresh here real quick. It might be a night where you don't pick up any ground and you don't lose any ground. Yankees winning in the Bronx against the Nationals. And it's now a 4-3 game. Blue Jays late at home, leading by a run against the Minnesota Twins. So if the Blue Jays win, you stay 5 games back in the division. Games are starting to tick off the calendar. You haven't gotten down to, that 3 or 4 game deficit for the division. It's still winnable. I really do believe that. The Goods 10. Steve, what are your thoughts on the starting pitcher in Salem? Here we go. We're going to do that too, huh? I didn't even get caught with that the other day, but somebody tried that, and that one's not even good. Come on, the Goods 10. We don't need to do that. We really don't. I got enough time not making fun of myself and making myself look foolish. I don't need help. George White, Sox keep rolling. Giolito, Wilson, lockdown O. Sorry, I already went to that one. Joe, I hate to say it, but Hamilton has looked good since he was brought up, except for that pickoff. Yeah, I'm still going to remember that one, Joe. We all are. But Lou Merlone mentioned it. It makes sense. He went down there, not that it was a reset, but he was deserving to be sent down. And then really, numbers-wise, he was the guy to come back up. They're not going to bring Sogard up, apparently. And Hamilton is the first call when they need, he gives you great speed. He can be such a weapon for this team. He's gotten better defensively at second base. And he's starting to hit a little bit more with good contact. Home run, 2-run bloop double, yes, but he got the sacrifice down when it was a 2-0 game. Moved Raffaella from second to third, less than 2 outs. That's huge for David Hamilton. Those are parts of his game that have to be a tick or two or even well above average. So Lou Merlone mentioned it. He went down there. He got some consistent at-bats. The at-bats at the big league level had not been consistent prior to the All-Star break. They weren't, and that's a tough role for him to be in. And anytime I mention David Hamilton, I mention the fact that last year, I believe he had 30-plus. Him and Duran both had 30-plus stolen bases. He can be a terror on the bases. If he's not starting and he can come in late as a pinch runner and run the bases well, that is absolutely a must from David Hamilton. But last year, remember, broken index finger, a broken pinky, something, and he missed the final weeks of the regular season. I always thought last year that was big for the Red Sox. So again, yeah, 100%. David Hamilton can absolutely be a weapon for this team. Joe, looks like we have our old 3 starters for the playoffs. Yeah, and I think that's set up. And I had somebody ask recently, would you go Bello, then Crochet 1 and 2? No, I think you go Crochet. If he's lined up to go game 1, you go Crochet, Bello, and Giolito, and you feel really good about that. You really do. Christian, 5 out of 6. Let's go. 2 more to go on the trip. Hamilton is on fire. He's playing to stay. Yeah. And maybe it was notice of like, look, this is your last opportunity here for 2025. You need to come up and have a positive impact. And he is right now. Just keep it going. Curtis, off topic a bit. I'm getting nervous here. But did anyone look at next season's schedule that came out today? No home division games after July. Thumbs down. Curtis, I didn't. I want to concentrate on 2024. I know they made a big deal of having a doubleheader in Seattle. I believe they have a Friday off in June in Seattle because of the World Cup, and they play 2 on June 20th. The only reason my ears perked up there because my wife's birthday is June 20th. That's a long way away. They open up on the road in Cincinnati, apparently. Next year is next year. Right now, keep it where it's at. 13 games over 500 for the 3rd time this season for the Red Sox. This team is loaded. That from TD. Yeah, and Rev Snyder's coming back. I would think Garcia goes down and Slayton comes back. I don't know who goes down. There was the pitching move, Richard Fitz on the IL. Not sure if it's, it's going to be longer just than the minimum on the IL for Richard Fitz, I'm sure. I'm going to give you one more, the Goods 10, sub 2.5 ERA, sub 3 ERA, number 2, sub 3.5 ERA, number 3, real solid top of the rotation. You redeemed yourself right there. Sox keep rolling from Rand. Rand again. You can smell the playoffs in the air. Vince Scully, for love of the game. Haven't seen it, see it. It's a great movie. You're welcome. Emily Talk Sox. I haven't given a good look, but that's lame to not have anything at home after July. I think it's brutal this year that there's, division teams don't play in September. That needs to be fixed as well, based on what we're talking about with the schedule there just a little bit. TD, Trevor Story, maybe a free agent, end of the year. Story has an out, and the Sox can bring Story back in for 3 more years, close to $80 million. Again, I know that was in the Boston Globe today. I know it's a topic right now. Story will have a decision to make. He says, when I start thinking about that, when this season is over. And hopefully it's after a deep run into October. And who knows, maybe World Series at the beginning of November as well. Definitely playing like a postseason team. Emily Talk Sox, you're 13 over 500 right now. I think right now for the Red Sox, it's a matter of where they're going to finish. Division title, number 1 or number 2 wild card spot. But the Red Sox right now, you've got to go to bed every night thinking 73 and 60. I said third time this year, 13 games over 500. You need 17 more wins to get to 90. Can the division winner in the top wild card spot out of the AL East win 90 or more games? It's possible. It certainly is. So, again, 17 more. 17 wins. Can you go? Can you get 17 wins now in your final 28 games? 17 and 11. Can you do that and get to 90 wins? You're a playoff team right now. You've got to be. I mean, in a handful of days, we're going to be talking about the Red Sox matching last year's win total. We're starting to talk about a winning month of August. It's been a while since the Red Sox have had a winning month of August. The win Tuesday night to improve to 5-1 on this trip takes another step to doing just that for the Red Sox. I think you have to. Yeah, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to say or think right now that Red Sox are a playoff team. I don't care if they just make 3 games in the division in the wild card round. That playoff experience is big for every single guy that has not been in the postseason before. And you're talking about a lot of guys on this current Red Sox roster and guys who have contributed all season. Jimmy J, Hamilton is a weapon. Agree. Nice bunt, too, Jimmy J. A good enough bunt to move the runner along, yes. And he almost beat it out. In that situation, though, you got to move the runner over. The base hit is extra. Sox TD. Sox have an option on Lucas as well. Yeah, there are a lot, again, those things are for the offseason. Right now, enjoy this moment. Enjoy the next few weeks. 4+ weeks left in the regular season. Labor Day is Monday. You have 4 weeks as of this upcoming Monday left in the regular season. TD, we do have 3 horses for playoffs. Right now, you absolutely do. Emily Talk Sox. I think it would be worth it to bring Story back. Yes, Hamilton has been great. I'm so happy for him. I am too. Joe, you might be our final one here. Hope I'm a Royal Rooter. You are. I've been a fan since '86. I have seen a documentary on the Royal Rooters about 25 to 30 years ago. Joe, appreciate that, you checking in with that. You're a Royal Rooter. You're a first timer. You're an everydayer with her. Everydayer with us. Yeah, you're on board. Scott, Bregman totally opting out, wants a longer term deal. There's nothing wrong with that. But he says he likes to play in Boston. He's got a beer with Sam Adams. How does he not come back? Red Sox will go to the table with Boris and Bregman. Don't worry about that. I'm not sure Emily Talk Sox. Oh, honey, you forget us women are more forgiving with our sweethearts. LOL. Story can do no wrong right now in my eyes. LOL. I probably missed some inside baseball there, inside conversation. Hey, you know what's next? Game 3 of this 4-game series. Let's get Michael. Diehard Sox fan from D.C. was at the Nats game on the 4th of July when we started that 10-game win streak. We'll be at Thursday's game for Crochet Day at the Yards. Go Sox. Michael, we hope you check in after what could be a 7-1 road trip. You win tomorrow with Bay on the mound. You win Thursday on Crochet on the mound on Crochet Day. You've got that. You could possibly have a 7-1 road trip. Who thought that going to the Yankee series last Thursday? Raise your hand. I better see very few hands up right now. But that's where the Red Sox are at in this moment. Tip of the cap, as always, to our sponsors. Supporting our sponsors is supporting us with Locked On. Tip of the cap to 5-Hour Energy and FanDuel. As always, we acknowledge you as well. Our Royal Rooters on board with us and helping us make the Locked On Red Sox postcast the number 1 place to hang out immediately after every Red Sox game. We're on within minutes of the final out of Game 3 of the 4-game series from Camden Yards. Bayo going against TBA. I like the Red Sox chances right now as we say goodbye. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, your winning Red Sox right now, your Road Warrior Red Sox right now, every day.